is being pushed. So when you play against, let's say, a Goblin team or a Halfling team or an Elven team, well, it's a bit tougher to get those players on the ground. And whenever a player falls down on the ground, they roll an armor roll. And for example, this one has 7 armor. So the computer rolls 2 dice, to 6-sided dice. And if the result is higher than their armor value, well, that means that they have to roll for an injury. And this one rolled a KO. If you roll, for example, stunned, you will stay on the pitch, but will have to spend 1 turn turning yourself towards the sky before getting up. Anyway, it sounds a bit complicated, but it's easy to catch once you start playing. And a KO player will get put right here, and after a touchdown, will get a chance to come back. However, it's a 1 out of 2 chance of staying in the KO box or coming back. And if someone's injured, well, at the very least, they won't be able to help you during this game. Okay, so let's try to put this guy on the ground. Perfect. And here, well, I could attack him, but it's still 1 die because he has 4 strength. So I will try to put this one on the ground. I'm lucky today. So I'll approach and go right here. This way I have +2 strength since this guy and this guy are helping me. And since I have block, I have a pretty fair chance of getting him to the ground, which I do. Here, bow down is a pretty bad result usually, unless you have the skill block, which means that you treat that as, well, it doesn't work on you. But since he doesn't have block, it affects him, so he goes down. Right here, I'll go and try to get the ball. Oh boy, no, I'll leave him here. And right here. Okay, end of turn. As you can see, the vampire was stunned, so he just turned right now. He couldn't get up like the thrall is doing right now. And the vampire did something stupid, as usual. Well, the AI is not that good against a good player, or at least an advanced player, let's say. So the blitzer will block, and once again, the difference between a defender down and a both players down result is that the both players down result, both players will stay in place. While if you have the defender down result, you can push, well, not you can, you will push the defender, and you get a chance to follow him. Well, the only thing that can stop you is if the player has stand firm, the stand firm skill, but we're not there yet. So let's see. Right here, the lineman will help, and of course I'm really lucky today. And I will grab. Here I have 50-50 chance of picking the ball up. If I don't pick it up, well, it will scatter and could scatter out of bounds, which would be pretty bad for me. But still, I'll try. Oh, I got it. Now, one thing that is really important when you start out playing, you will not want to keep your players along the line. because when you have players that are running along the line, that gives you or the opponent a very good chance to send them packing into the spectators, where they will have to roll an injury roll, and bad things can happen. So here I have attacker down or defender pushed, which isn't really a good result for me. So I'll use a reroll. Usually you can only use one reroll per turn, unless your players have a skill that give them a specific reroll to them. So here it's both down. I don't have block, so I'm going to go down with him, and my turn will end because it's a turnover. So of course, I would have liked to move my catcher, but I won't be able to. So he succeeded his bloodlust, while he did not. Well, actually, did he? Well, that's a bit strange. There should have been. Ah, no, that's right. He attacked the thrall, so that's why he's still on the pitch. Normally, he would have been sent out until the next drive, and it would have been a turnover. So now it's my time. Well, it's my turn. So as you can see, here we see my normal movement, and when you see a die on the tile you want to go through, it's what we call go for it. A go for it is when you want to extend your move, and each tile that you move beyond your normal movement, well, you roll a die, and if you get one, well, you pretty much fall on the ground, turn over, you can hurt yourself, etc., etc. A lot of bad things. So usually, it's not a very good idea. However, I like my chances here. So I will just make sure that the computer doesn't get a free shot at my receiver. And here, I will not follow, and the blitzer will now send him packing, and I will send, just for good measure, the thrower right here. And when you have to get a player up, it costs 3 moves. So that means he has 3 moves left once you've gotten him up. So usually they can't do a lot of things unless they have the jump up skill, which is another thing I can't really get into right now, but that helps. Anyway, I will send a catcher right here, and the blitzer who's here would have a 2 dice roll, which is very good, and I will follow this way. Oh boy. Well, I had killed him, but he had a chance to regenerate since he's undead, and he succeeded, sadly. But still, my blitzer will get star player points for hurting him. And star player points are very important. You get star player points for different actions. For example, if you complete a pass, usually the thrower will take care of that, you get 1 star player point, which isn't much.